What is up, everybody? My name is Ruby and welcome back to Ruby's Final Score. Now, I am still in shock about what happened Sunday night at the Super Bowl, so let's just get right into this. Okay, what the heck happened? I knew this game would be interesting and there were so many scenarios I had in my head, but none of them included the Chiefs choking and not even scoring a touchdown. The Bucs won 31-9. To the guy who commented last week saying the Chiefs would blow out the Bucs, I hope you're doing okay right now. Not trying to say I told you so, but I mentioned last week that there was going to be trouble for Mahomes because of his injured O-line and the Bucs defense, and I was right. Patrick was 26 for 49 with 270 passing yards, 2 interceptions, and 0 touchdowns. The Bucs defense was on fire and he could not escape. It seemed like every single snap he had to back up 10 or 20 yards and run for his life. I've never seen him play like that. He got sacked 3 times, a result of some key O-line starters being injured, and it wasn't pretty. One moment that did stand out and could have resulted in one of the coolest Super Bowl touchdowns ever was on 4th and 9 when Mahomes got hit by a Bucs defender and launched a 30-yard bullet to receiver Darrell Williams in the end zone, who unfortunately dropped it. Still an insane pass though, and shows the talent that we all know Mahomes has. The GOAT Tom Brady, on the other hand, honestly didn't have his greatest game numbers-wise, only passing 201 yards, but for 3 touchdowns, 2 to Gronk and 1 to AB, with 0 interceptions. I have to say, despite the score, I was pretty proud of my personal predictions. I wrote down what I thought would happen: 3 Tom Brady passing TDs and a Fournette rushing TD, which ended up happening. I also had 2 Kelsey touchdowns and 1 for Hill, but let's not talk about that because I don't think anyone predicted the Chiefs losing like that. The Bucs run game dominated, with playoff Lenny rushing 89 yards and Ronald Jones for 61, but that defense won them the game. And I feel like that's always the key with winning Super Bowl teams. You have a strong quarterback, a good run game, yeah, but having a good defense can change it all. The Chiefs kind of killed their chances of winning also with all of the penalties, although in classic any game with Tom Brady fashion, some of the calls by the refs were pretty questionable, and a lot of the refs are still under fire from fans. The big one was the 34-yard pass interference call that tripped up Mike Evans on a pass he probably wasn't going to be able to reach. It looked to me like he just tripped while running, but the refs ended up calling it on Breland. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the refs' calls of this game. All I'll say is in the first half alone, the Chiefs were penalized 95 yards versus the Bucs 5. When it came to the end of the game, obviously Tom Brady was gonna win MVP, even though Gronk did put up a good fight with those 2 touchdowns. But honestly, I thought somebody like linebacker Devin White deserved it more than Tom. Like I said, this defense is the reason the Bucs won, and his performance was insane. 12 tackles and an interception, and helped to hold arguably one of the best offensive teams to only 9 points. The halftime show I thought was pretty good for being one guy in front of a not full stadium. I thought that The Weeknd killed it. The ads this year were nothing too special, nothing too disappointing. Some of my favorites: the Toyota commercial featuring Paralympic swimmer Jessica Long and the Drake from State Farm commercial. Ironically, Tom Brady beat both Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes the past 2 weeks. So sorry State Farm for that one. One last comment I'll make: I have to give major props to the Bucs coaching staff. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Bruce Arians being a former Steelers coach, but the Bucs have the most diverse coaching staff in the league, and this win proved that diversity wins games. They're the only team with all black coordinators and 2 full-time female coaches. It was amazing to see this awesome diversity in a league where the administrative and coaching roles are lacking it so much, and to see them achieve something as big as world champions. Major props to the Buccaneers. They really deserve this win, and as much as I wanted the Chiefs to get it, I'm happy for them. Unfortunately, the clock has run out for this week's episode of Ruby's Final Score. Comment down below what your favorite part of Super Bowl Sunday was, whether it was a play, the commercials, the halftime show. I want to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next week for Ruby's Final Score.